You know what, mate? I got to tell you, we're really excited about to jumping on the colour with you guys. It's we've had such a good start with 11 Australia the last 12 months, and the stuff that you guys are putting together is it's amazing. It's really exciting for us, and this is the first time we've done this together, right? Normally I do this stuff on my own, and I thought you could actually carry the load and help me, and ask a lot of the. I can ask some questions and maybe give some of the people out there watching the opportunity to know more about 11 Color. So,
absolutely. Listen, I'm happy to jump on and be able to chat with you. You know, it's been a very interesting year, as we were saying earlier, but I wish I could take credit for the color launch, but I can't.
I think we should. I think we should take credit for all of that, right?
Well, I mean, Salon Service Group definitely has the right to take credit, because the hard work that you guys did when you came on board a little over a year ago, it's been amazing. And that's what's really jump-started this new project, this new initiative for us.
Great. Oh, my phone's ringing in the background there. Well, mate, just, from a manufacturer's perspective, why don't you just tell us a little bit about the colour and what's happening with it, within our Salon Service Group area, then and nationally as well, because I know that you've also launched in Australia already, right?
Yeah, no, great question. So I think first off, for those that are listening here, we started in 2017, April of 2017 with 11 Australia, the hair care brand. That's when it came to North America. And it took us some time to get, the brand going and roll it out across America, as you can appreciate, and get all the distributors up and running. And I would say in the last 2 years is when it really started to ramp up, especially with our partnership with Salon Service Group. You guys were the last distributor to come on board with this thing, and it just really took it to the next level. And we had always wanted to have a front to back story. At 11 Australia, it was always in our making to do color, to do service products, but it was just a matter of when and how. And when we started looking across the network, looking at the different distributors that we were doing business with, we noticed that there was a gap in the market, and that was for a liquid demi-permanent color that we believe, could be a really huge opportunity for all of our salons and everybody who loves this great brand, 11 Australia. And so we started doing a lot of research. We know we were the new kids on the block, but we knew that we needed to study hard and see what everybody was doing out there, and how can we bring something that was a little bit more unique and cool, and have a bit of a feeling to it. And that's something that I think we've done a nice job at with the wet line, the hair care line. We've done a good job of trying to keep it fresh, trying to keep it young, trying to keep it youthful. And with color, we wanted to do the same thing, and also, make it easy. And, to release a color this year during all the things that are going on, and for you guys to step up and say, we want to be first, I think says a lot about, the state of the industry at the moment, and the fact that I think the people that are really looking for opportunities, they're going to be the ones who are going to be successful. As far as Australia and the rest of the globe is concerned, the first country that went off with it was the UK. They did unbelievable with the color, and then came Scotland and Ireland. All three of those countries have absolutely just taken off. And Australia launches at the end of the month, so they're all getting ready to rock and roll. They've already got some of their salons seated, and obviously we went off with you guys in the US on last Monday.
Right. Well, mate, we're excited about it, and I think that's one of the things that's going to make a difference with the brand, is that knowing that we've got this background over the last 12 months, and we have a lot of supporters with 11 that we've been able to get involved in the brand. And I think one of the things that's going to be important is just going over the education, and we've tried to make it really simple. And I know that the social media push out there with 11 and the color is just going to be a monster. So why don't you just bring the group up to speed there a little bit about what we're doing, and maybe some of the education that we're offering online, because that is definitely going to be a wave of the future, right? I mean, the education support systems are changing daily now. We're pushing that out. We want to make that readily accessible to everybody. So can you help us, help our stylist network just understand what we're doing there and how easy this is going to be for them?
Yeah, no, that's a great question. So one of the things that we looked at...
They're all great questions, Joe. They're all great questions.
There's never a bad question from you, huh? It was an interesting one, Gino, because when we looked at color, most brands will have a face. They'll have somebody who's in charge of color. They're usually an artist, and there's somebody that has a great stature and a great reputation in this industry. And we decided to take a little bit of a different approach. We partnered with an Australian artist who designed the character Digi, who is the face of color. Digi is a live 24/7 chat on our website. So if you go to 11australia.com/color, you'll be able to access this feature and literally ask Digi anything, from a formulation question to, why did you guys come out with color? Or I'm thinking of switching. I use this. What would be my reason to switch towards 11 Australia? Like, all of those questions can be manned and answered 24/7, which is super cool. He also, broke everything into color families. So we took all of our shades and we put them into families like our pastels, which are all of our blondes, or our fashion colors, which are all of our vibrant colors, our naturals, so on and so forth, golds, and everything was color coded. So it made it really easy to know which family you live in. And then from a social media standpoint, we launched our 11 Australia Color Instagram, which is geared specifically towards professionals. We have Instagram Live TV, or the IGTV handles, with all pre-recorded tips, tricks, techniques, and that's done from our artist team around the globe, who have pre-recorded some content so that some of the hairdressers who are bringing on the brand and getting excited about this brand could have some guidance. But we really wanted to take a digital approach. And then here in the US, we obviously have a local team. We have 3 hairdressers on our team that are amazing with color, and they have an assortment of programs that they offer at the distributor level that we can work closely with you guys to jump on a live Zoom and coach any of the salons that are bringing on the color through the process of transitioning. But the real beauty to all of this is it's pretty simple. So I think once people get their hands in it, they play with it, they see the results, they're excited, and it doesn't really take too much education to get this thing rolling, which was one of our motivations of starting with liquid color.
Right. Well, and I know that it's going to be easy to get into, right? I know we've put together a couple of smaller packages to try the product. There's one that I think goes out at $149. Gives you about 20 or 30 of the shades. There's one that's a little bit bigger that goes out at $300. Our sales consultants and our social media will push that out. But we're also doing a pretty aggressive sampling program for some people to try, and our reps are working through that as well. So as we get out there, we're going to make it as easy as we can to give you guys the opportunity to get involved with 11 Color and really make a difference. And the one thing that I've always thought about 11, and I had a conversation with Carlo at dinner one night, and we talked about the brand and what they were doing. And I said, it seems like the marketing and everything that they do at 11, it just works, right? And I said, how do you manage that? How do you get everything to speak the same language? The marketing pieces, the education, the packaging, the story that goes with it. And he said, look, it's really simple. Australia's a small country. And I'll have to give you the edited version, right? There's 24 million people out there and you only really get one chance to do it right. And I think that's the thing that we've experienced with 11. It's only been 12 or 15 months, but everything that you guys have done, you've done it right from the very beginning and the first time. And I truly believe that this is going to be the case with the color as well. So we're really excited about it. It's a niche that's out there that I believe we can make a difference with.
Well, and I agree, Gino, and I think the big thing that a lot of people might not understand is it's not our first rodeo. A lot of us on the team, we've done this before. We've worked with other great brands, and I think for us it was always about how can we be different, how can we be fresh. And when you look at someone like Joey and Andrew, you got an unbelievable hairdresser who owns salons, and you got an unbelievable photographer. I mean, that's just 2 massive pieces to the puzzle to be successful. And then you put out great promotions, you put out products that work. We try to put stuff out at a new price point to help the salons. They needed that new price point. You can't consistently sell high priced products all the time and not miss out on a big audience that are coming into your salon. And I think today's consumer, they're a little bit younger, they're a little bit more fun, and you have to gear towards them. And that's what we've done. And I think it's been an absolute success, and hope to continue to keep growing this thing. And what you guys have done at your company in a short period of time, Gino, is nothing short of amazing. And I know your salons love you guys, and we're super happy to be partnered with you.
Oh, fantastic. And listen, you don't have to be young to enjoy 11, mate. I mean, I'm starting to get up there a little bit, and I do use a couple of your products, so I just want to share that with you. I don't know why you want to narrow down the market, but it's a great product and we enjoy it. And you know, for everybody out there, I'd ask you to have a look at the brand, talk to our salespeople, jump on with Digi and give this thing a shot and see if we can help you guys grow your business and keep moving forward. And I know we've still got a long way to come out of this COVID thing. You know, I just say to everybody, you know, don't stop doing business, but be conscious of what's happening in the world. It still is a tough time for everybody, and let's do it the right way. And we're here to make a difference and help you guys. And I know that 11's out there doing the same thing. So Joey, thanks for your time, mate. And I'm gonna not hold that last comment about age against you, and we're going to move forward, mate.
Hey, I couldn't agree with you more, Gino, and I'll leave you with this. The tagline of our brand, which is one of my favorite taglines, is for the young and the young at heart. So when you hear me say young, I don't say that from an age perspective. I say that from how you look at the world, you know, and you're right. It's been a tough year, but let's look for some opportunities. I think we all have an opportunity here, and I think we're going to finish strong. So appreciate jumping on here with you, Gino. It's always great to see you. I'm glad you and everybody over there is safe. And yeah, for all those out there, give it a shot. I think you guys are really going to love it.
All right. Cheers, mate. Have a good one.
Cheers. Take care. Thanks, Gino.
Thanks, guys.